And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man. It's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder with this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The short hands, it's Marshall. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what's the guy? What is his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for them.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Complete to start this drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dinkins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Allen. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Aller. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are the ones that are a little bit frustrating because those slants, man, you want to put it on them and get some yards after the catch and really keep the defense honest. But when you drop it, puts you behind the sticks, and it just frustrates your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Caught behind the line. It's Bell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Snap it to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wolverines! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Snowed under by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking fourth and short, they're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to scramble. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. At the 20, he's got space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Allen. At the 45 on his way. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Under fire. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Now adjusting. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having the...
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. towards Underwood. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and got
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Sweet cut there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
All by himself. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They want to run this quarterback. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan 35, Penn State 16.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. Throws into the middle of the field. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
A another incompletion on third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going downfield for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He'll take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's O'Leary. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies at line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
The corners are walked up tight. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's McCulley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball
unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The screen, he can go. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking to throw again. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. And it's incomplete. For the massive explosive play instead, they're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line a different...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll call timeout with 9.